Hey everyone! It's another episode of Origin PC Live.
Very cute.
Love that intro. That's so cool. Hey guys, welcome to episode 42 of Origin PC Live. I'm Alexis Roselle, community leader at Origin PC, and I'm the most comfortable I've ever been on this show, thanks to our boys at OPSeat.
And I'm Jerica, the woman, the myth, and the legend at Origin PC. And I just became a Twitch affiliate.
Hey, congratulations. So a quick recap for the new viewers of Origin PC Live. It's a show where we talk about the latest in gaming, geek news, what we're up to, and we chatted up with a special guest. This week's special guest is Seth Maddox from OPSeat.
Woo! You can interact with us by posting in chat or making comments. We'll be watching for your feedback later on in the show. Nope. We'll be answering any questions you have, and
She tries her best.
we'll be announcing the Post of the Week winner, who will be winning a copy of Conan Exiles.
All right, and with that, let's kick off the show. Good job, Jerica. You're fantastic.
I can read.
So our first story is about some WoW changes. Blizzard made an update to how the subscription works. This is super exciting. Instead of buying the battle chest to access the game, then having to pay a subscription to access the game, you just have to subscribe and you unlock everything. This gives you base game expansions, including the upcoming Battle for Azeroth. This change is coming in just a couple of weeks before BOA launches, so new players and veterans can jump back into the action. Jerica, what do you think about these WoW changes?
I think it's amazing. I mean,
I know.
I've always been someone that always gets the expansions, but
Me too.
But for someone that
Does
always,
not include BFA. I'm sorry. I said that wrong.
you messed up.
Either way. So what are they going to do for all the money that I've spent on those expansions is my question. Give me a mountain or something. I'll be happy with it.
But you're getting the new expansion.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
But I'm talking about the previous ones that I have. Now everyone gets them for free. Now I feel like maybe I haven't done enough. I have 2 character boosts right now that I have not used. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to make a druid, 100%. But I want to level him up from 1 all the way up because it's more fun that
No,
way.
don't do that.
It's fast now.
Yeah,
It's
you're
quick.
gonna have to get into Baron's chat.
Yeah.
Although that's
I love
pretty,
Baron's chat.
That's pretty dead
Yeah, it's
now.
going to be dead right now. What about, are you excited? You're getting back into it, right?
Yeah, I'm most definitely getting back into it. I was playing for the free weekend. You didn't. But yeah, no, I was just like, yes.
Someone didn't call me.
I need more WoW. I just don't want to pay for it currently because I'm going to Japan. I don't want to do that right now.
Ah, Japan, sweet. What do we got next in the news?
In the other story, director Jordan, I have no idea how to spell. Roberts took to Twitter to celebrate Metal Gear's 31st anniversary. On a Twitter thread, the director has been sharing a new fan art relating to the franchise and will be doing so for 31 days. He's currently on day 8. Jordan is tied to being the director in the in-development Metal Gear Solid movie. The last major update on the movie is that they completed and submitted the script of the movie for an internal review. That being said, nothing is official yet. What do you think about the Metal Gear fan art and potential movie?
The fact that a movie would come out would be awesome. I'd love to see a Metal Gear movie. I don't know who would play Snake. I would want it to be Jake Gyllenhaal. I think he'd make a great Snake. Or who else?
Leave.
Who else? Who would you want?
I mean, a lot of people want that guy, the actor that does Wolverine.
Oh,
right? That's always been the old one.
Vito Morgan.
No.
Oh no, am I
Nope.
thinking the wrong guy? Oh, that's the guy that does Lord of the Rings. Damn it.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Thank you, sir.
But there's
yeah,
also
no,
been
that'd be a
art
good one. But
for
he's done with that.
the guy who does Chris Evans as Snake. Have you seen
Chris
that?
Evans would be cool as Snake. I like Chris Evans too. You don't like Jake Gyllenhaal, man?
No, man.
I think he's a good dude.
No.
Mark Wahlberg, Solid Snake, coming at you.
No.
Who else? Who else? Kevin James, Solid Snake, Mall Cop. It'd be amazing.
Stop it. Get out of here.
I think that would be super cool. Either way, I'm super excited to see Liam Neeson. Yes, perfect.
That'd be.
Bruce Willis.
That's old Snake.
That'd be really cool. Either way, maybe they can get a new actor.
A
to
new
do it. That'd be
actor,
cool.
yeah.
I'd be game with that. All right, next in the news. And now for some Origin PC news. Last week, we helped power Guardian Con in Tampa, which was absolutely fantastic. Kevin, Tom, and I were there for the convention. Our Chronos desktops helped power the entire event. It was pretty cool. We were on stage. We had PCs at the Realm Royale booth. We had PCs at the Warframe booth. We had some PC demos going on all around. Streaming stations all set up by Origin PC. It was great. And it was such a great cause. There were so many streamers there. It was like an East Coast TwitchCon. It was pretty cool. A bunch of influencers from Mixer, Twitch, YouTube were all there, all raising money for St. Jude. They raised over $2.7 million during that entire time, which is a record. That helps run St. Jude for one entire day. That's how much it takes to run St. Jude. But just the fact that us gamers can come together and help them achieve that is something that's never been done before. So it was amazing. And they helped surpass their goal by a long shot. $2.8 million, I'm sorry. Thoughts on Guardian Con and the total amount of money, Jericho?
I mean, it looked like a lot of fun, and as for the money, that helps out a lot, I'm sure. I mean, those kids and the families don't want to, like, obviously pay billions of dollars in bills, so it helps out a lot that they don't have to.
Yeah, and they take care of absolutely everything at St. Jude, from the housing to the food to the medical expenses, all taken care of, and they make that hospital look like a wonderland. Like, they have to for these kids. You know how hospitals get kind of depressing and old. They pump all this, like, nice scents into the air filter, so it makes it smell super nice. They have nice paintings all over the wall, like the ceilings are painted like clouds. And
that's very cute.
Yeah,
the attention
really
to
nice.
detail.
It's amazing. The chefs inside of the cafeteria cook whatever the kids want. There's a story that they told us there where a kid, he was really sick and he didn't want to eat anything. All he was saying was like, I only want to eat my grandma's mac and cheese. The chefs there called the grandma who lived like out of the country, or not out of the country, but in a different state, to get the recipe and made it for him. And now it's actually still part of the menu there. It was that good.
I bet it was just like abuela.
Yeah.
Bam.
Abuelita. That's awesome, though. Congratulations to Guardian Con. Can't wait to continue supporting them. What they do is a great cause, and seeing all those people come together in Tampa was cool. And the fact that we had a event in our home state was pretty nice for the first time. That was pretty sweet.
Needs more game cons, I think.
Oh, yeah. We need way more. It was on the same weekend as SuperCon, which is the other one geek event that we have down here.
Yeah, MegaCon too.
Yeah,
bring PAX to Miami.
Yeah, PAX Southeast. That's what we need. What else we got?
All right, kicking off our geek news is an update on the Fox Comcast Disney saga.
The saga.
Comcast announced this week that they would be dropping their bid for Fox assets and giving Disney a straight path to acquiring the Fox assets. Okay. Comcast dropped out of the bid war after Disney made a bid of around $71 billion, aka about 17.7 Marvels. Oh, they bought Marvel in 2009 for $4 billion. God.
Yeah.
Yikes. As previously mentioned, Disney's initial bid was $52 billion. It looks like X-Men and Fantastic Four are making an appearance in Marvel movies in the close future. Thoughts on Comcast dropping the bid?
Thank God. That was hilarious. I don't know how Comcast thought, like, hey, we could match Disney's, and then Disney's just like, here's an extra $20 billion. Try to match that. And they're like, never mind. Because they know that Disney would just do it again. Disney would just keep going and going. There's no way that they would be stopped. They're crazy. But awesome, because I want Marvel movies to have X-Men and Fantastic Four. I think that's going to be an awesome, to introduce all, like, how cool is Avengers? And now to have the entire universe available to you is really, really cool. I'm super excited to see what they come up with. And Comcast doing it, like, they might have put a price tag on it. We might have, like, had to pay extra to see it. We could only see it up to a certain point and had to pay an extra $50 a month to watch it. I'm not excited about
hidden
that.
fees.
Yeah. But great for Disney, because I think it's just good for the entire universe as a whole. What do you think?
I agree. I mean, it doesn't make sense for all these franchises to be kind of not together.
Right, exactly. It would have been weird. All right, so this weekend, The massive San Diego Comic-Con is underway. We've gotten some teases of what's coming, including a trailer for DC's Titans, a surprise trailer and announcement for the return of Star Wars Clone Wars, sweet, a look at the Predator, and a preview of Jodie Whittaker as a 13th Doctor in Doctor Who just to name a few reveals and trailers. Marvel revealed some new information about their games lineup, including Spider-Man PS4, Marvel Powers United VR, but nothing new on the movies. Sad face. Tomorrow, DC will be taken to Hall H to do some reveals about their upcoming movies. Yeah. Aquaman, Shazam, and Wonder Woman. Actually, Wonder Woman's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Other surprises may be in store, but we will see. Thoughts on Comic-Con so far, Jerica?
I mean, as far as what I've seen that interests me, I've only seen the Magic the Gathering cards that I really, really want.
Nerd.
If you're out there, give them to me. I know they're $100 each, but I need them.
Yeah.
But I mean, the Star Wars is obviously kind of cool, especially because it's
definitely.
Clone Wars,
Mhm.
which is something different. Predator also seems kind of cool. I gotta check all these out.
Clone Wars is probably one of the coolest parts of Star Wars for me. I love it.
Yep.
So I can't wait to see them expand on that. DC, you gotta do something, man, please.
Didn't they
I
come
love
out
DC
with,
Comics. Don't get me wrong, but their cinematic universe has been. Did you see the Titans trailer?
No, but I heard there's an F-bomb in there, right?
Oh, no, I was just like, I can't. I didn't even finish the trailer.
Is it too edgy? Too edgelord?
Yeah, way too edgy for me. No,
Love
it's
it.
just not. What I am excited about that I read something, and I don't know if this is even confirmed yet. The Joker origin story with Joaquin Phoenix or something.
Oh.
Lewis, did you hear about that?
Yeah, I've heard
You
of
can
it.
say it. You can just yell.
It's coming out October of next year.
Nice. That's gonna be interesting. But what weirds me out is it's supposed to be an origin story, but Joaquin Phoenix is much older at this point. So unless they just do like how he became as the older Joker, kind of like Jack Nicholson, that'd be sweet. Joaquin Phoenix can play a crazy person pretty
Did
damn
they
well.
announce the DC streaming thing at Comic-Con? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, their streaming platform? I don't think so.
They did.
They did? Oh,
It's
okay.
coming this fall, starting at $8 a month, and I think they're doing a special offer at $75 or $80 a year with
Ooh.
an extra 3 months.
Yeah, but it
Nice.
has comics. I think it has all the movies and all the animated
Yeah.
stuff, which is not so bad.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah,
That's pretty sweet.
'cause I think Marvel has one as well, but I don't know.
They do.
I think it's just comics.
They have the comic one for sure. All right, up next, recent releases.
Special shout out to Blue Microphones for these incredible mics that we're using on the show. Kicking off these recent releases is Adventure Time, Pirates of the...
Woohoo!
All right. Entry...
Enchilada.
Is it? No, it's
No,
definitely
look,
not.
he put the
Oh, he
pronunciation there
did!
for you.
Sorry, I was getting there. Ki Reed Idiom. This is probably
She
still
still
wrong.
did it wrong.
Available on PC and other platforms. Play as Finn, Jake, Marceline, and Bimo in the open world Adventure Time game where the land of Oo is underwater and filled with pirates.
That's pretty sweet.
That sucks. Finn is terrified of water.
I've seen a ton of Adventure Time memes, but to be 100%, I've never actually watched an
Oh
episode.
no,
Yeah.
you got to. It's amazing.
I hear it's pretty incredible. The game looks cool. I love how they animated it, like just like the show, which is neat. That's exciting. Exciting stuff. All right, up next, maybe if I can pull it up here. Okay. Also releasing this week is Mother Gunship. Awesome game, partners of ours. On the PC and other platforms, experience a bullet hell FPS where you can face off against hordes of aliens and customize your guns to fight back. Expect to do a bunch of shooting. I hear this is like a roguelite game, and it's really, really cool. I got to try it at events, and I got to try it recently, like the full release, and it's incredible. I did the tutorial, and it was so action-packed already. So what's cool about it is that you get to customize and build your weapons how you saw there, however you want. You collect parts, you buy parts, and then you customize it to make it look however, and shoot however you want. So really, the gun is your own, and it's really, really neat. I think you have a gun in each arm, if I'm not mistaken. But it's crazy, super action-packed, and it's definite roguelite, because if you die, I think you have to restart at least the level that you were in. Pretty intense stuff, though, but it looks really, really cool. It's a lot of fun, runs super smooth, graphics are beautiful, and being able to build your own gun is sweet. Would you play this?
Yeah, I tried playing it at PAX East and
Nice.
I couldn't play it. It was too much of a line. But I did see it. It was a lot of gun creation.
Yeah, very neat.
Finally, this is Pool Panic. It's available on PC and other platforms. Play as a cue ball and explore a different array of worlds in multiple mini-games involving pool balls. Moving to blatant plug of the week.
Nice. Well, can we talk about this game first?
Oh,
Okay.
well.
All right, never mind.
I guess
Moving
not.
on to Blatant Plug of the Week.
I don't know
Let's
anything
kick
about
things
it.
off with...
Boop, boop, boop. Some stuff.
There it is. Our back to school promo. Free U.S. ground shipping. Upgrade to a 2 terabyte Firecuda, which is a $100 value. Ooh, I didn't even know that was there. And a bunch of digital game codes when you purchase a gaming laptop. Now, if you purchase a gaming desktop, you get free U.S. ground shipping and a free upgrade to a 1 terabyte hybrid drive HDD, the Seagate Firecuda. So awesome upgrades. Make sure to check that out on originpc.com. Best in class, best in game. NVIDIA also partnering up with us for the back to school promo. Huge shout out to NVIDIA. I know that we don't give them enough credit. Yeah, right? I love these guys so much. I talk about them all the time. So head back to school with a laptop and let's you be a student a day and a gamer by night. School with Origin PC and GeForce. Check out all our awesome laptops. Brought to you by NVIDIA GeForce Technologies. We've launched a new giveaway to celebrate EVGA's 19th anniversary. Swifty, our recent sponsor, who actually have been sponsored by us for ages, one of the first sponsors we've ever had, if I'm not mistaken, has teamed up with us to help promote EVGA's 19th anniversary giveaway. We're giving away this one-of-a-kind special EVGA edition of an Origin PC. We're building it here. We're going to do a live build, so watch the live build because it might be a PC that you're going to win. We'll announce that in the future, so keep an eye to our social media. But go sign up right now, originpc.com/EVGA. Sign up immediately. Immediately. Up next is Eat, Sleep, Game, Repeat.
Now it's time to talk about Eat, Sleep, Game, Repeat, where we talk about the games we're playing. This segment is sponsored by the Origin PC Gear Shop, where you can buy your own Eat, Sleep, Game, Repeat shirt. Alexis, what are you currently Eat, Sleep, Game, Repeating?
The Witcher 3,
Yeah.
and it is brutal right now. So I started streaming this. I've played it before, but I started streaming it maybe last week. I've only done 4 episodes since I've been traveling a lot. I haven't gotten a lot of streams in. But I'm playing it on Death's March difficulty, which is the hardest difficulty. Oh my god. First of all, this game's amazing. Anyone that's ever played The Witcher knows it's one of the most incredible games ever made. It's got a deep, vast story. The world is absolutely huge. The main quests are pretty much equal to side quests in forms of content, writing, voice acting. It's amazing. The DLCs I haven't even touched yet, which I'm really excited to get to because they got awards on their own, which is unheard of. This game is gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's completely well done. The voice acting's superb. The gameplay is a ton of fun. But on Death's March difficulty, it is something else. There hasn't been a main fight I've gotten to that I haven't had to at least repeat like 4 or 5 times. So whatever length it's going to take me to complete this game, multiply that by 3 because it is rough. But I love it. I love The Witcher. I can't wait. I've never really gotten too far in it. I think I've ever only gotten to past the Baron, and if anyone that plays the game knows what that's about. Whenever I reach that next point where I'm in, I guess, Skellig, that's when I've always stopped. So I'm looking to actually beat it this time because I want to just play CD Projekt Red games until Cyberpunk comes out because I'm super excited about Cyberpunk. And I want to play this before Red Dead comes out, beat it completely, because I'm going to feel bad about not playing a game that I really love while playing another game that I really love. But yeah, if you are interested in watching me play The Witcher, you guys know where to tune in, twitch.tv/Kuziel. Almost once a night, 8 p.m. EST, 9 p.m. EST.
Blatant plug.
Blatant plug of the week, part 2. What about you, Jericho? What are you playing?
I am playing Darkest Dungeon, or Dankest Dungeon.
Dankest Dungeon.
So, I don't know, this game is super punishing. So it's an RPG dungeon crawling game where you lead...
This is a definite road.
Yeah, it's rough. You lead a band of heroes on a perilous side-scrolling descent into basically stress, hunger, and mental fortitude. Like, you have to mess around with your mental fortitude.
No, I play this game. It's rough.
Yeah, it's and I love
no character that you meet and have in your party is safe. They can all die.
no, they can all just die immediately. So don't get attached. It's very Game of Thrones, Lovecraftian. Anyways, so Darkest Dungeon is not a game where every hero wins the day with shining armor and a smile. It's a game about hard trade-offs and nearly certain demise and heroic acts. So
she wrote this on a piece of paper.
I did.
She's
Look
so
at this.
sweet. That is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. She
Because-
brought her own notes.
I am prepared.
Yeah, that game was rough. I played it once, and I was like, I lost my whole party, and I was like, I can't get these guys back.
Yeah, because, well, I mean, you can always get other adventurers, but
yeah,
the way your party how you set them up on who's first and second really makes a difference.
Yeah, definitely. Cool game, though. Cool game
Yep.
for sure. All right, up next is check this out. Big thank you to Elgato Gaming for providing the Stream Deck capture card for our streaming PC, which we love. They also provided the green screen that we love as well. Not here. We're not using it, obviously. This is not the green screen. This is real stuff.
Where is it?
That's real. I'll show you later. All right, and check this out. We'll be talking about anything we've been checking out. This includes TV, movies, music, tech, gadgets, apps, software. Jericho, what have you been checking out?
I've been checking out Magic the Gathering Arena. So
Dork.
I finally got my beta key and I can finally play today, but they had a streamer event yesterday and it's basically like the answer to, what is it, Hearthstone? Yeah, but this is
Magic?
But way
Nice.
better.
But it's Magic, right?
It's Magic. Yeah, it's
Sweet.
Magic the Gathering, so you don't have to hold your cards anymore. You can
That's pretty
play
cool.
online. Yeah, it's great. It's way better than Magic Online, that's for sure.
When is so this is out already?
On beta.
Ooh.
Yeah, you have to get a key.
Is
You
there a
should get
release
one.
date yet?
No, I don't think so, no. Mm-mm.
I want to try that one out because I love Magic. I just never liked those card games.
You should
So,
get it.
I should
So we
get
can
it.
play together.
You gonna ask me what I've been checking out?
What have you been checking out?
These amazing chairs! I'm so excited. So we linked up with OPSeat. God, I forgot when it was. I guess we'll talk about it in the interview. It wasn't too long, but I told them, hey, we're in need of cool chairs and a cool chair sponsor for our show. Are you interested? And they didn't even hesitate. And this is the Grandmaster series that we're using.
Oh.
So OPSeat, for those that don't know, they also offer gaming tables, which are really, really cool. I think they have a 4-foot and a 6-foot version from what I saw on their site. Tons of options for colors. We, of course, went with the black and red because it kind of just matches everything. But these are so comfortable. The material that they use is so much better than I've seen in any gaming chair. These pillows are super fluffy. The lumbar support
yes.
is...
This
I
right
know.
now?
We were both like... Even our producer, Lewis, who's been sitting in a plastic chair since the beginning of Origin PC Live, now has his own OPSeat. Lewis, how is it?
It's so good.
He might actually fall asleep, so if scenes don't switch, you'll know why. But this is incredible. And for those asking... Oh, God.
No, not the water.
Not the water. Yes, it can do this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. Fall back. Woo! It's great. They go all the way back. These not only do... Okay, so...
Where is that?
The arm bars go up and down, which is great, and they also slide forward.
I'm gonna put it down because I'm
Slide
short.
forward and back, which is cool. I haven't even seen that before. And they twist in if you want. If you're kind of like sit like a T-Rex, like I was doing earlier, it can do that. Oh, these are great. Check them out. Super affordable too, man. If you're looking at gaming chairs and you're like, these are way too expensive, check these guys out. These are probably the best prices that I've seen. OPSeat.com. Follow them on Twitter at OPSeat, Instagram at OPSeat. I think they're launching a new podcast, which we're going to talk about during the interview as well. But highly recommend them. I've tried out a ton of gaming chairs. I go to a ton of events, and all the gaming chairs are there, and these are by far my favorite so far. So that's what I've been checking out. So now it's time for a short break. After this commercial break, we'll be talking to Seth Maddox from OPSeat. So stick around. Do not go anywhere. We'll be back very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Welcome back, and shout out to AMD Threadripper for powering our streaming rig. It is time to talk with Seth Maddox, owner and co-founder of OPSeat. Seth is a longtime gamer and actively involved with the gaming communities. Seth previously worked on Next Level PvP by providing guides on WoW PvP. Seth is also a co-founder of Apex Hosting, a recognized Minecraft hosting company used by fans across 70 countries. Nowadays, Seth is working on OPSeat, a gaming chair company that combats back pain. OPSeat also collaborates and sponsors with esports teams, Overwatch League teams, the San Francisco esports team, the Overwatch League team, the San Francisco Shock. Sorry, that was very complicated. You can find Seth and OPSeat on Twitter. How are you doing this Friday, Seth?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me on today.
Thank you for dealing with that lengthy intro. I hope you enjoyed it, though. Thanks for coming on the show, man. We really appreciate it. We just got a few questions for you. Let's have a little chat, shall we?
All right. Thanks for taking the
Sounds
time
good.
from being on the show with us, Seth. We just wanted to ask a couple questions and have a quick... Did you just...
What did I do?
Oh. How did you enjoy GuardianCon?
GuardianCon in Tampa last week was amazing.
Yeah.
Not only did I get to see Ninja and Dr. Lupo rack up some victory royales on stage, which is probably the coolest 2018 gaming thing I can imagine doing now.
It was pretty
But
surreal.
it was amazing. But they racked up at least $40,000 on stage right there, and a total of $2.7 million in just 2 or 3 days online, and that's just amazing for such a short event. I was blown away. I was actually got a chance to overhear one of the St. Jude reps mentioning that their exec, I'm not sure if it was Dr. Downing or not, was just coming out of his office all like flabbergasted. Like, do you know this Fortnite thing going on right now? Like he couldn't even believe it. So, but beyond that part, it was really good going to GuardianCon for myself specifically, because we operate a lot in the Twitch space.
Yeah.
And seeing not only the streamers, but also the fans show up to hang out was special in itself. On our podcast, I have the pleasure of chatting with some really outstanding Twitch streamers, and they always tell me that meeting their fans is their favorite part. So having a chance to see that in person, in real time, was just really special and helped solidify this whole experience for me.
Yeah, it was really cool. And you're local too, right? You're also in Florida like us?
Yeah, I'm in St. Petersburg, so it was only about a 35-minute drive for me to get to
awesome.
GuardianCon.
Isn't it great to have Florida events, man? I loved it. I was like in heaven.
We need to get more of them down here. I like having CEO in Orlando and stuff, but that's just not enough.
I know it's not. You're absolutely right. It's not enough. So, what motivated you to co-found OPSeat?
We founded OPSeat back in 2016 after years of working about 12 to 16 hours a day and gaming sometimes for equal or longer, depending on the day. The time it takes to create your business online really forced us into a situation where we personally were impacted by poor ergonomics. Just you sit in a chair for all that time. So during the same time, we spent a lot of hours looking at Twitch and YouTube for the growing influencer marketing pattern that was really emerging in the online streaming community. We watched a lot of esports streams. We talked about the growth between each other, and in general, just esports was a hobby of ours. We played League of Legends, StarCraft 2, Diablo 3. We were basically just those guys. Our business was gaming, and our marketing attention was directed towards these growing influencers on Twitch and YouTube that we followed. So these content creators basically helped us understand more about the raw business of gaming and entertainment, and helped funnel some of the chatter and usability issues that was kind of floating around the community. Because we talked to these people all the time, we kind of heard a lot of their pain points. And once we had the opportunity to mostly automate our hosting company, which we still operate to this day, we ended up taking our extra time and attention, and we picked up one of our lifelong passions, and it's growing macro trend. But OPSeat isn't really the first chair company to exist. We continually saw people had issues with price and feature set available from the world's biggest brands. And when we actually got in there and talked to some of these sponsorships and these people, we were kind of privy to some extra information, which let us know that there were some internal strifes developing between a lot of the content creators and growing people in this industry. And we saw a really great opportunity to come in and provide an extra level of service. Because like you mentioned, we did NLPvP and Apex Minecraft hosting, and we really learned a lot about community and how to run an effective support team to be able to manage deep relationships with people. And with our research, we discovered there was an opportunity to position ourselves with the highest level of customer service and warranties at a price point we could actually make work. So we saw a chance to provide a deeper level of customization, a feature set that was not currently available, and even at the highest tiers, for a price we could proudly claim, made us affordable at a comparison of like $400 for the average chair, and we get in about $250 for our even nicest chair.
Incredible, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. So, I mean, it took about a year of research and testing. We found our manufacturer, customized our products, tested our marketing viability using a website testing technique. We actually picked up using Tim Ferriss's 4-Hour Workweek. I don't know if you've heard about it.
No.
But we were, it's basically a Bible to a lot of the people that generate online businesses.
Right.
It teaches you how to scale and automate a business, but so much as to do 40 hours worth of effective work in 4 hours, allowing you to 10x your productivity. So we took a lot of lessons inside of this book and even pulled out some of the warehouses directly recommended in the book. And together, after about a year of development and some live testing, we saw some stuff that worked. And we went all in using our earnings from Apex that we had generated ourselves, therefore bootstrapping our second company. At this point, it's about a year, and it was 2016. And from then, it's been quite a ride.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, when did you guys start it? That's incredible. I see you guys everywhere already, so you're definitely doing it right. So congrats on all the success so far. I hope it continues to grow, and we're happy to have you as one of our partners now, man, for real. Means a lot.
Thank you. Yeah, we're really proud to be connected with Origin PC. We love your PCs and your general branding itself. I don't know if you've noticed, I'm the designer for our site.
Yeah.
I do a lot of the graphics and stuff, and our core design language is relatively similar to yours.
Really?
So I kept an eye on you for a long time.
Oh, cool. That means a lot, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, definitely.
So currently, OPSeat has gaming chairs and furniture on the site. Are there any plans for more in the future?
We have a lot of ideas of what it means to have the ultimate gaming rig. You see, a lot of these companies will take electric standing legs and throw it on top of a cheap, scratchable desktop and call it new. And but the problem is people just adjust it once and then they never use it again because people don't game standing up.
Right.
It just becomes a liability of electronics that can eventually break, like all electronics do over time. So we've decided to create more of a stronger base structure, adjustable legs, and put all of our attention into the tabletop to create something that's really, really high quality. We ended up finding a factory in Wisconsin to be able to custom create this with us, and it took about a year to be able to go through some various iterations. We posted a lot of pictures to we did some contests on our Twitter to be able to ask people what their favorite shape sizes before they knew exactly what we were doing, and we picked the winner, and that's the gunner cockpit shape that we currently have as well. It's really a really nice experience that you can see right here. It's just something you kind of have experienced yourself.
Looks nice.
But in a similar mindset, we see a lot of peripheral type experiences that we can optimize. Not to mention, my end goal is basically that tilted desk that Joel David Moore or JP uses in Grandma's Boy.
Yeah.
You know, that big tilted back thing when he's sitting there with the monitors that's sitting at like a 45-degree angle. I think it'd just be really cool to be able to actually, robot ears, that scene. So like RGB lights, monitor stands, desk hinges, and even some electric standing legs are in our future. This all kind of keeps us within the furniture space though.
Yeah.
Our main entrance in PC builds and other peripherals like headphones and mice have all been discussed internally in dealing with our various manufacturing processes, and our sites are set on some interesting things in the future. So, stay tuned.
That's awesome, man. That's good news. I'm looking forward to see what y'all come up with. So you guys work with esports teams. Can you talk more about that?
Yeah. So esports is the core of who we are as not only is our most basic purpose to help you game better and therefore compete at a higher level, we just think it's kind of the coolest thing that we're going to be able to experience in our lifetimes.
Yeah.
How often is something that you grew up with out of favor grow into favor at such a high level? So what this ends up looking like in practice is a strong focus for us as a brand in competition and streaming. We're a rather small company. However, more than half of our internal departments are dedicated to helping these partnerships and sponsorship applications and programs run. John Rinamonti, my business partner, and I are constantly on call with new teams and organizations in the gaming space looking to grow their reach. We've had teams from the inaugural season of NBA 2K reach out to us, teams in Overwatch League, teams competing in ESL, DreamHack, CEO. They come as far as LA, London, Montreal, and more. Even our summer intern is the head of the Clemson esports program and team captain for their Overwatch team. Our main interaction with these teams are supportive too. We help pay for their jerseys. We provide chairs for streams and events for mid-sized teams. And we even have paid partnerships with larger names like NRG and SF Shock. At the smallest tiers, though, before a team player is capable of really supporting a partnership, is there's so many people just getting started. We like to provide an affiliate program where we give a free chair to anybody who can get 10 people to come over our way.
Nice.
Even to go further with this and realizing that it's not so much about the person who's the casual gamer so much as the person who's trying to compete that is our core audience. We've created the OPSeat to help teach and guide these aspiring gaming professionals to both compete and to profit on a stream or in competition. There's a lot of different tiers in esports right now, from being on ESPN with Disney and ABC supporting you to the online tournaments many will never really know of. We make it our mission to find people in the space and find a way to help their exposure, support their game, and grow esports industry as a whole. Because we believe that rising tides raise all ships, and we're just doing our best to be a part of it all and make sure that gamers like us know that it's possible, profitable, and potentially a path that they can choose in life.
That's awesome, dude. It's so funny how you mentioned the affiliate program, how when people refer 10 people that they get a free seat. Another really cool marketing strategy that I loved is when we opened your box and it said, take a picture of the seat with your battle station and we'll send you a shirt. I was like, that is brilliant. That was so cool.
Yeah, those are our hashtag GameOP posts. So how that came about is we ended up realizing so our core competence is we're an internet marketing design company in the beginning. That's kind of how we got started. So research is kind of our forte. And we found that on Reddit and on Instagram, the highest shared posts that were related to PC rigs and builds are always battle stations and ultimate rigs. So we try to find an opportunity to be able to let people share their own rig while getting something in return. So it kind of worked out naturally. And now we have an infinite supply of just high quality content. And
brilliant move. I like
people are sharing their stuff. Yeah,
that's really cool.
All right, on the topic of esports, how do you see esports growing in the next couple of years?
Esports industry is a wild west, and there's gold in the water. There are just insane amounts of people entering the space as a result. We saw the same thing when we hopped on the Minecraft hosting bandwagon back in like 2013 or so. Just before it was the world's largest game, we got into it. The media hype right now is hitting a fever pitch, it seems, as marketers and competitors line up to take the stage. The viewership that rivals the Super Bowl and prize money that exceeds professional golf and others, it's really starting to create a dynamic that's going to be unlike anything that we've seen in the coming years. From a business owner's perspective, I'm all about where the attention is at, right? When a 21-year-old guy like Nairo can become the world's #3 best player in Smash and live stream to an average of 1,000 people at a time, 5 or 6 days a week, you're talking a different scale from when we were young.
Right.
I mean, 1,000 people watching a high school basketball game is a sellout event. When's the last time you saw 1,000 people at your kid's soccer game even? It just doesn't really happen, right?
That's
so
true.
We had the opportunity to be in the RLCS 2 years running with Team Denial, who ended up getting knocked out in the very first round. And then last year, this summer, we were very fortunate enough to be part with NRG as they got to second place. And the RLC ended up recently with an average viewers of over 102,000 concurrent viewers with over 4 million total views. That's huge. I mean, it's a little bit down from the previous year when we were with Denial, when there was some 6 million total views instead of 4 and 170,000 current instead of 102.
Right.
So it's kind of competing right now. It's a mature sport that's starting to compete with some of the competition from games like Overwatch League that may have more of a viewer base because of ESPN, Disney, and ABC who's growing up to kind of support them. When you add the team dynamics of multiple influencers with their own communities, each bringing in a crowd, the scale and production is on an entirely different level than an ordinary event where they may just be an independent player on a larger team. You enter a space where you're forced to really pay attention to what makes these entertainers themselves so interesting and kind of what makes this trend so profound, because it is so much about the individual itself. I think it's becoming a fundamental shift in the way that we perceive games and gamers alike. Fortnite has been a huge homogenizer for the world, and then just esports competition at Esports Arena Las Vegas was a huge crossover that, despite the non-traditional structure of a battle royale as an esport, it introduced a huge audience to esports that otherwise didn't really care. In addition, on Fortnite, again, with such an active player base, the streaming and content generating communities have just exploded, with aspiring influencers leaving tips and tricks to win your first victory royale. Most of these new entries into filming and video and streaming and gaming will probably give up, but a huge amount will learn something important to their future success through all of these experiences. Because games are already a gateway to professional freedom and a lifestyle many of us were always told was impossible. Some of us are kind of catching on a little bit sooner and are taking advantage and have really high followerships really early on, but we all can technically kind of do the same thing.
Yeah.
I hear the stories of pros like Nairo and IDDQD that had to battle their own parents and make special deals to get them to allow them to be a pro at such a young ages. Viewership of these events continue to rise and prize pools grow accordingly. So we're going to see a big change, and we're no longer going to be debating the merits of games to our parents or to friends, so much as embracing the nuances that it can provide us as professionals.
Yeah.
We work with a couple of universities right now around the country, and they are starting to take notice too. High schools are even spooling up some after-school programs in a similar format like the collegiate scene is with TESPA and NACE. There was an announcement about 3 or 4 months ago about the high school scene just starting, so it's very fresh. We've only just started with esports, and the tiers of the formal structure kind of established around the process of competition itself. Who guides the competition? Who tracks the competition? How do you fairly treat each other in both an independent, in a collegiate, and a professional setting? It's going to be really exciting to see how the final structure ends up looking like for both the pro tiers as well as the collegiate and intramural type events.
Yeah, it is pretty incredible. You're absolutely right. Like to see it evolve to what it is now is surreal. When I was growing up, it was my parents always telling me like, stop playing video games, go do your homework. Now it's like, why are you wasting your time on math? Go play Fortnite. What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. I made the wrong choices in life. I need to be a pro gamer.
I know, dude. It's so funny. So can you talk a little bit more about how you yourself got involved with the gaming community?
Yeah. So I have kind of one of the earlier millennial stories for the internet is concerned. Both of my parents, my mom and my dad, are accomplished computer programmers. So I've had a computer with internet at a very young age. Some of my earliest memories were just the sound of my mom typing away in the background. In addition, because of this kind of affinity for the nerdisms, we ended up picking the Nintendo DS came out about 2 years before I was born in 1985. I was born in 87. So we always had an NES as long as I could remember.
Yeah.
So as a result, I've kind of always really been a gamer, whether it was Warcraft 1 through 3, Command and Conquer Red Alert, Diablo 1 or 2, or any of the Blizzard games or Nintendo games back in the early 90s. I was into it. In middle school and high school, though, our friends started to get together with this new term, this new like competitive first-person shooter thing everyone was really getting to for Halo. It already kind of existed with Unreal Tournament and those things, but it hadn't really come to a level that was kind of accessible and created these in-person events before that we had kind of seen in the past. So a lot of our high school friends would get together and play on the weekends. We would take over projectors at the schools and the churches, and then we would try to find competitions to compete with. And that was probably my first real experience with gaming as far as like a competition is concerned. During my college years, though, we played lots of World of Warcraft as it was pretty much hype back then. At that time, I got into vanilla just before Burning Crusades come out and hit 60 and got some Grandmasters before it launched. I was really proud of that at the time. But we were kind of into the arena side, right? And it was around Lich King, though, that my path as a professional in the gaming industry really began, because I was building, at the time, my own online company. It was a service-based company for just maid services, cleaning houses. I didn't want to clean my house. I figured I'd have a company that cleaned my houses for me. But in order to do so, I needed to learn online marketing and things like that. So I began to teach myself how to program and design and things like that. And along the same on the other side of the coin, my childhood friend John Rinamonti, who had knocked around at Halo tourneys with me and WoW and played WoW with me in the past, he had started recording his pro tier friends in World of Warcraft and putting the videos behind a subscription paywall on WordPress as a video tutorial guide website. The thing is that he wasn't a technical coder. He was just what we would call probably a super user. He was having issues making the site do exactly what he wanted it to do. So we touched bases. I stepped in to help him out. And it was then that I coded my first Twitch live stream viewer for an affiliate team website that we were using to promote all of it together for a team called Velocity Esports. It was a League of Legends team that was quickly bought out by Evil Geniuses only a couple months later.
Nice.
This was back in 2013 or so, and that was basically how we started working together and entered the gaming industry. Since then, we started an internet marketing and website development company called BearCon, where we did client work while simultaneously building companies on the side to prove our competence, because there wasn't enough clients to fill up our day in the beginning as we were trying to make it hustle. So we would just work on our side projects, and over time those side projects far exceeded our client work into the situation where we're today. The first project we chose was Apex Minecraft hosting, and it's now a 7-figure international server hosting company partnered with the juggernaut content distributor TechnicPack. That company has gone on to serve, like you said, 50,000 gamers plus over 67 countries, and we still run it to this day as one of the top Minecraft hosting companies in the world. This has brought us to providing the world's first Minecraft gaming scholarship, where we do a $2,000 annual scholarship.
Wow.
And this is our 3rd year running right now, and we'll probably end up doing one with OPSeat this year as well. It taught us how to interact with people like Child's Play and some other online distributors for kind of pro gaming in a good sense, maybe trying to help battle some of the downsides of gaming itself. So that's a bit about how kind of I got started and where we are right now.
Nice, man. See what happens when you have highly motivated gamers get out there and start making cool things happen. That's incredible. Incredible story.
All right.
Thank you.
Any tips for anyone wishing to work in the gaming industry?
I would say do your research. There's literally an infinite permutation out there as to the types of businesses that you can create in the video game industry. And almost any of them are going to work if you do your research right. Positioning is key. Consistency is key. Creativity is key. You're going to have many competitors, and differentiating yourself from the crowd is going to be hard. So figure out what makes you special and let that be your guiding principle. It's not what we do, but why we do it. We wanted a life where we never had to stop gaming. What do you want?
Right. Makes sense.
Inspired.
It's true. That's why I came in here. Now I can finally say, like, yeah, I play video games still, but it's part of my job, so
Yeah.
eat that. Are there any games or movies, TV, music, anything that you're looking forward to that's coming out this year?
Anthem. Flat out, I
Yeah.
cannot wait for this
I'm
game.
glad someone else is excited about that.
Yeah, I found someone.
Yeah.
Are you going to pre-order the game?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, nice. Now, yeah, a lot of people I hear are kind of hesitant because
Yeah.
Electronic Arts, they don't know if it's going to go as well as they
Right.
intend. But my twin brother and I, we played Destiny 1 together, and we were really looking forward to Destiny 2.
Mm-hmm.
When it just didn't deliver what we were looking for, we were kind of in somewhat of a game hole, wanting a rich science fantasy world to explore, just full of monsters to defeat, loot to collect, and stories to be heard kind of style. So far, Anthem seems like the best chance at this type of game coming up. And I just am really excited. I'm going to have it pre-ordered on launch day, sitting down ready to play, assuming my brother is not on shift, because we share the story parts together, so we can go through it at the same time. Yeah.
Playing it on PC, I hope?
So unfortunately, my twin brother is a doctor. He doesn't deal with much computer stuff.
Yeah.
So I bought him an Xbox so that we could play together
Nice,
when
nice.
he's in his downtime. Yeah.
That's really cool.
All right. What do you like best about PC gaming?
I like the customization that you can get out of it. I'm a huge aesthetics guy, so unique rigs are interesting to me.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we lost your audio. Oh, no, there you go. You're back.
Yeah.
Okay, you're back.
Sorry. So also with my job, I require some 3D model stuff, some podcasting. I have future streaming aspirations where we're going to Twitch premiere and even live stream our interviews coming up. And then I want to start playing with the guests that come onto the show from time to time.
Nice.
Or maybe play with the people that are on OPC itself.
Mm-hmm.
So there are things you can do. You can do not only play on a PC that just takes your gaming to a whole nother level. Like I said earlier, full disclosure, I own every console: PS4, Xbox One X, Switch, and a gaming PC. But then none of my consoles can really compare with the graphics, the frame rates, the fidelity of controls, and the ability to enhance the gaming with streams, overlays, OBS, toggling back and forth between tutorials and Lolalytics between matches. It's just a big difference in experience on a console and mobile that it's really hard to beat.
Very cool. Yeah, I agree with you there. Well, that's it. That's it. The end of the interview is here. Thanks so much, Seth. That was awesome of you for coming on. Before you leave, though, you mentioned you have a podcast. I want you to tell people about it. Where can they find it? When does it come on, etc.?
So we have a podcast. It's going to be airing every Friday at 6 p.m. on YouTube as a condensed version. We have the full audio on our blog at opseat.com/blog, where you'll find our podcast posted every week with show notes. We're on iTunes. We're on Spotify, Google Podcast, and more growing. So please stop by and talk with us. We're on the 5th episode. Tonight's going to be IDTQD with SF Shock.
Nice.
He's on break he just got picked up by Team Sweden for the Overwatch World Cup.
Very
and
cool.
he's on break in Sweden and stopped by to talk with us a little bit about his experience. We have Nairo was 2 weeks ago. We've got Yosoi Kush, GPU Boost, some really great Twitch streamers with a lot of variety of different stories where we're kind of trying to dissect not only a little bit about how they got to where they were, but some of the technical balance of how it is they do what they do. Mm-hmm. So a little bit of like maybe how they split their time between Twitch, YouTube, and competition as one of the highest tiers of competitors. So we're going to try to drill into that and see what we can learn.
Sweet. Seth, thanks so much for joining us, man. I appreciate it. Have a fantastic evening. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk soon.
Thanks, Alexis. Jekka, it's been fun. Talk to you next time. Bye.
Later, man. So that's it for the guest segment. Let's move on to Ask Origin PC. Hopefully you've been asking questions in chat. If not, ask them now, because we're going to answer them.
Give me your questions, please.
Give me all your questions.
All of them.
Now it's time for you to interview us. What time is the podcast, someone asked. I think it was 8 p.m., he said. Was that right?
Yeah, because
Seth, you're still in chat. Can you mod OPSeat Lewis over there? Thanks. Out of curiosity, how long has Origin been in business? We are in our 9th year, going into our 9th, about right? Am I correct there?
I think it's
Give me a thumbs up, Lewis. Maybe. Okay. I'm horrible with time. 9, yes,
nice.
Thank you. 9th year, so it's incredible to see how much we've grown. In 9 years, for a company to reach where we're at right now is crazy. So really, really cool. So yeah, that's how long we've been in business. Have you personally met PewDiePie? I have. Have you met PewDiePie?
Have you?
Yeah, I met him.
I have not.
No. Yeah, I've personally met him. Super cool dude. Just as funny as he is on videos. Maybe a little bit more shy face to face, which is understandable. Most influencers are, I think, when you meet him, like her especially. Except she's shy on screen and off screen. So who would have known?
It depends.
I'm not. I'm at this loud and obnoxious in your face as I am on screen. Nah, it takes a little bit to butter me up. But he's a really cool dude. I love him. Is anyone going to TwitchCon? I will most certainly be there. Are you going?
I signed up for a giveaway.
Cool. So maybe Jerica. I'll definitely be there. Maybe Kevin. Maybe DD Bleak. One of us for sure. I'll definitely be there, but I'm going to be joined by someone as well. What else we got?
Have you guys...
Here, oh, we got one coming in. There's a paste soon. Have you guys considered changing the background into a bunch of Steelcase game books on a magnetic frame? No. But we are probably going to do something different to the background in the future. In fact, we were just talking to someone about that. So stay tuned, because we might have some cool things. I love the game wall, but we need something cooler.
A bunch of pictures of my face.
Yeah, just a bunch of pictures of Jerica and different, like, back and forth. Yeah, we have some cool ideas. So we're definitely still working on the studio. Hopefully going to see a big change to the format of Origin PC Live and the whole studio space and how the camera looks and all that good stuff in the future. Yeah. Upgrades. What are your standards for partnering with content creators? So we try to partner with everyone that we can. We try to work with everyone that we can, whether it be something as small as joining our affiliate program, special pricing, free hardware, something deeper, whatever it is. It never hurts to ask, so always feel free to reach out to us. Send us your sponsorship decks. We'll take a look at it. We try to work with everyone as best as we can. Obviously, we can't do high-end sponsorships for everyone. That's not the way this business works. But we try to work with you as influencers the best we can, because we're influencers as well, or we're content creators as well. So we know how it is to be in that space. So definitely, if you're a content creator that's looking for sponsorship and you're interested in working with us, don't hesitate to reach out. Not you. You work here already. You already get something from us. Plus, your content's not family friendly. Why do you install cheap quality fans? Excuse me? I had replacements shipped in 3 instances and never got... Okay, so we don't. Our fans are high-performance, ultra-silent fans. Sometimes, though, with anything with shipping, there's going to be an issue. The issues arise usually in the shipping part, and sometimes they continue, so it's rough. But we do the best we can. The best thing about us is that we offer 24-hour lifetime customer support. Our fans, I guarantee, are not cheap. I don't know why you would say that's horrible. But they're really, really good. And we will always try to work with you the best we can, like I said. So feel free to contact our support whenever you'd like. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're always available for you. So yeah, that's the best way. The best thing we can do is to try to resolve it for you, and we always will try to resolve it for you. Now,
I like this one.
one second. What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought now. Now, like I say, during shipping, sometimes issues arise, and sometimes it'll happen repeatedly. I mean, most people understand that because we're not UPS, so we don't know how to treat systems. We've had instances where we've seen videos that people have in their front security cameras of the UPS drivers bringing the crate up. It is horrendous to watch.
Man.
It is horrendous to watch. But thankfully, we offer all our customers a 1-year warranty with every purchase. You can actually upgrade that as well. And we always offer with every Origin PC system 24-hour lifetime customer support that's available for you. What game is your favorite one? My favorite one is Red Dead Redemption, which I've probably said way too many times, but I'll continue saying because it's an absolutely phenomenal game. And I'm super excited about part 2. What about you?
I'm gonna say
Rainbow Six?
Well, currently, I guess that's my thing right now. But all time, probably Metal Gear Solid, the first one.
Yeah.
On PlayStation. 3 is good too. 3 is one up there.
Yeah. Oh, and to go back to the previous person as well, if you have not gotten assistance yet, please feel free to reach out to us on social media so that we can assist you immediately. You can even reach out to my own @Kuziel. It's right down here. I'm always willing to help. As much as our support's available, I'm always available too. As well as our CEO. He's great. Our CEO actually does support stuff, so feel free to reach out to us if you can get in contact. So what was your game again? I'm sorry?
Oh, I said Metal Gear Solid 1, but 3 is up there too.
Ooh. Actually, Metal Gear Solid 1 is pretty sweet.
Yeah,
That's probably
it's
my
great.
favorite of the Metal Gear series.
I think that's really what
the other
got
ones
me
are
into
very,
gaming.
very confusing.
No, for
Very,
sure.
very confusing too.
That one battle that you have with Psycho Mantis, dude, I think that's like I'm gonna play video games forever.
That Psycho Mantis fight was probably
Yeah.
what made me. That game was so intense, dude. That whole thing from start to finish. I loved fighting the tank. Remember that? I think, or was it a tank?
Is it
or a
Raven?
jet
What is it,
plane?
Raven?
Yeah, correct. God, that game was incredible.
Amazing.
What if they remade that game? Like
Oh,
a
I
remake?
would play the F out of it.
There it is. She's learning. We're finally censoring ourselves.
Apparently, I cursed too much.
She
You should see my
absolutely does.
stream.
Yeah. My stream's pretty bad too, but I know how to put on a different face. All right. So you got to do. This is Origin PC face. Hi.
I'm dead inside.
Come to my stream and it's horrible. Avert your eyes, children, at all times. And now it's time for Post of the Week. Last week's topic was it's time to make a game-themed meal. What would be your game-inspired dish? We received a lot of responses, but we could only pick one, and that would be @CannonFodder16 via Twitter, who wrote a hot curry on a DE_Dust2 map called Fire in the Hole. That's so brilliant.
Counter-Strike, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was brilliant. Simon, that was hilarious. I absolutely love it. Congratulations to you. You'll be receiving a copy of Conan Exile, so please contact us via Twitter. Jericho, what is next week's topic?
Ooh, where am I? Next week's topic is, what would you cosplay as at a convention and why? I got you with that one. Get creative and send us a photo of your cosplay. Make sure to use the hashtag OriginPCLive with your response, and we'll be picking the post of the week for the next episode. Show me your best Tachanka cosplay, please.
I want to see all the cosplay stuff. That's brilliant. Cool. What's next? Where are we at?
We're wrapping up.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Okay, thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Bye.
Nah, just kidding. Next, we're going to announce the winner of the Drifter Astro giveaway. Winner gets an Astro A40 headset. Headsets that I use at home, and I have to say are the absolute best headsets I've ever used. Super comfortable. I love the TR mix amp that it comes with because you can actually, there has like a voice channel. Oh, okay. So it has a voice, well, let me explain to other people. It has a voice channel and a game channel. So there's a little knob on it where you can actually make on the fly the voice higher than the game, and it lowers the game volume, raises the voice volume, or vice versa, which is great. Absolutely great. I love it. You have different EQ levels and all sorts of EQ presets that you can use, or you can make your own custom ones. They sound incredible though, like to the point where sometimes I'm like, am I listening to my headset or the speakers? Like, I have to pull it off to make sure that they're not on. It just sounds super clear. So the winner, reminder, you need to email and confirm us within 48 hours.
Question mark?
Yes. We email you. You need to respond to our email within 48 hours, else we're going to have to repick. But congratulations to @Israel4CGG. You will be receiving a 40 TR headset plus Mixamp Pro TR. Thank you to the winner and to everyone who signed up. Don't worry, we have plenty more giveaways, including our EVGA anniversary giveaway with Swifty right now. So make sure to sign up to that. OriginPC.com/EVGA. Thank you guys for watching this week's episode of Origin PC Live. Tune in next week, Friday, 4 p.m. EDT. So next week, some special announcements. We're going to have the Mighty Mouse build. Mighty Mouse's live build. Mighty Mouse Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson, UFC flyweight champ. Most undefeated champion in the UFC history.
He's also the cover.
Best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. And also, a good friend of mine. He's an awesome dude. I absolutely love him. We're going to be doing his live build on the Thursday before Friday, whatever the dates are. I don't know the dates. 26th. There it is. And then on Friday, we're going to do Swifty's live build during the AM. So it's going to be an earlier live build, probably around 11 or noon. We'll announce it on social media. He's going to stick around here and then be our special guest on Origin PC live here in the studio.
Yay.
Our man right here. He's going to be like this. And kiss each other. It's going to be great. It's going to be a good time. Have a fantastic evening, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great weekend. Take care of yourselves. Love one another as much as we love you. Any parting words? All right. Make sure to watch me on twitch.tv/QZL and watch her on twitch.tv/nano_kitten. Do not forget that double underscore.
Yeah.
I don't even know who nano_kitten is, but it's not her.
An imitation.
Imitation.
Only
the
follow
only
me.
originals are the double underscore.
Yeah, I don't know why I put a double underscore, to be honest.
No
but
one
whatever.
knows. No one knows. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening. We love you.